episode. We got Perry here, founder of Euphoric clothing brand, Saginaw born and raised, Michigan made. How's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
Man, we're doing good, man. Excited to be here. We love the clothing. Like, this is crazy. I didn't know I saw like the Instagram pictures, but then seeing it in person, like this quality's like OD.
Yeah, that's how it always goes. Once they see it in person, they're like, I did not expect this.
Yeah, and like the feeling too, like the puff print, it's crazy.
But first question I want to ask is like, why Euphoric? Like, how did you come up with that whole name, and like, what was like the early process like?
Yeah, it started 2021 around, I want to say like early 2021, like February. And I'm just thinking, this is just like the brainstorming process. Like I wanted to do something related to mental health. I was like, what would be a good way to reach the youth? I'm like, I could really reach them through clothes. That's something that everybody, like, especially our younger generation, could support and get behind. Even if like they don't fully understand it at first, they're like, oh, what does this mean? What does the number mean on the back? We tell them, like, oh, I actually like that idea. That's pretty nice. They'll buy the clothes just because they like it, but at the same time, they're spreading mental health awareness as they're wearing the clothes.
Yeah, there's a meaning behind it.
Yeah, so the brainstorming process started like early 2021, but we didn't actually get it started until around, I want to say December of 2021.
Yeah.
So we spent at least a good 3 months just building up the page, just posting like mental health awareness tips and everything like that until we actually started our first launch. And then we had posted a TikTok. Our first TikTok had blew up. It got like 50,000 views. And then we sold out our first drop and then just kept reinvesting after that.
So who's we though? You keep saying we. Who started it?
Yeah, me and my friend, we started the brand together. He mainly handles like the making the TikToks and social media portion of it.
Oh, like the promo.
Yeah, like the promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we got to the point where we like built out a whole team of people. So like he'll like do the raw footage. I'll send it over to an editor. He'll edit the clips together, do all the transitions and everything. So yeah, it's getting crazy now. We got like a team of influencers that also like make videos for us for every drop.
Oh, like ambassadors?
Yeah.
So were you reaching out to them?
Yeah, I reached out to them, and it's like every drop we do, I reach out to like 10 people that I got like their numbers and everything. I'm like, all right, I got this coming to you this week for this drop.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, post these 3 type of videos for me. I'll send them like a script over, and then they'll get it going for me.
That's awesome. So for like the team, did they like, because like we're trying to build a team ourselves, did those people just come to you, or did you have to find most of them?
I found most of them myself. It started off with like just us working together for free. Like we're just, I like reached out to them. I'd love to send you something over. Yeah. And then they were making good content for me, and I reached out to them again. I was like, if you're interested, I'd like to have you like on my ambassador team. You know, I'll send you some money for every drop, and then we can just like get a long-term deal going. And then it just really got going from there, just building up like a personal relationship with each other.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So like, when did you start? When was the moment that you knew, like, yeah, this is the one right here?
I feel like, not counting like the initial release, I'll say like, I want to say February, end of February to March is when it like really just blew up, like went crazy.
Of last year?
Yeah, that's when we started running paid promotions. I'm like, all right, let's try actually running ads now on the like TikToks that's doing good. Started pushing those out, and then sales just went crazy after that. And that's when we got to the point where we're like packing 10 hours a day, just packing orders in the basement.
You said it started in December?
Yeah.
So it was only 3 months later
3 months.
before it took its own, like it grew legs and took off?
About 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Can you talk a little bit more about like the drop process? I feel like a lot of people out there don't really like know
the drop process, like every item it releases like made probably 3-4 months in advance, like sampling and everything. I get the samples in. If I don't like one detail about it, I gotta have them remake it. So I'll probably go through about 3 to 4 samples every drop, just to get like the product perfect. Once I get the product in good, we gotta do the photo shoot. And I say we want to post a photo shoot around 1 to 2 weeks before the initial drop. Then you want to run pre-release campaigns, you know, get the audience engaged for the drop, get like the audience warmed up for it. Then on drop day, you want to send out like your email blast, text message blast, Instagram post, and that's like 3 ways to just generate traffic to your site at like a minimal cost, basically free, not counting the paid advertisements going on the drop.
Yeah. So in those first 3 months before March or so, when it started blowing up, were you like facing any obstacles or like you're like, there's no traction, I'm about to give up?
Yeah, it was going like, all right, we had our initial sellouts. I'm like, oh yeah, we already got it going. We could just drop again. We don't need to do nothing. We dropped again. We didn't sell anything. I'm like, bro, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like we barely sold anything. And
what do you think happened?
I'm like, I know it's not the product. The product is good, so it's just like not enough people just seeing it. So I was just looking up ways like how to get more eyeballs on it, and so we started posting organically more, and combine that with the paid ads, and then we got the eyeballs that we needed on the brand. We switched up our site a little bit, added more like detailed product descriptions, just some small adjustments, and then it just started taking off from there.
Yeah. So how often do you do a drop? Is it once a month?
Yeah, we try to aim for once a month. I feel like it's good timing to do drops, probably twice a month at the max. But you at least want to drop probably once a month to like really keep people engaged with your brand.
Yeah, like make it exclusive.
Yeah, we like to do like smaller drops instead of like some people they'll drop like 30 items at once and then won't drop again for like 6 months. We'd rather drop like 3-4 items at a time just each month like that. Just keep people like engaged with the brand so they don't forget about it.
So do you ever restock a hot item?
Yeah, we will restock it. To me, that gives it like that's like 2 drops in one. Like we'll drop once, it sells out, then we can restock it again and do
Put
like
the second drop.
Yeah, with like higher quantities and really like get more revenue from that, from like scarcity and everything.
Yeah.
Can you talk about like your next drop? I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Tell them a little something about it. Like,
Next drop, we're dropping our Mental Health Matters hoodies in more colorways. Last time we did black, brown, and green. Those are our best-selling hoodies, like to this day.
Yeah.
Those like went crazy. Like
We gotta throw the picture up.
yeah, I feel like that took us to like level 2. Like we were at level 1, that took us to level 2. And so we're gonna do more colorways and that coming out. Perfect lightweight hoodies, perfect for summer nights, spring days like this.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, and then we can sell them at a price that's like good for everybody. We can sell them for $28 a piece. So it's like people really don't have a reason to say no to the hoodies. It's too good of a deal.
Yeah.
If you got Afterpay on the site, you can get it for like $10 up front.
Little layaway. That's
Get it
insane.
for like $10
you'll
up
put
front.
people
It's
in
crazy.
that, man. But I don't know if you can say this on camera, but what's like the most you made in a month, like sales wise? If you can say that, man.
I probably can't say the exact number, but I can say we have sold around 6,000. We had around 6,000 orders in 1 month before.
Really?
Yeah.
So how much? I don't know if you can say this either. What's the profit on like an average hoodie? Like the
We'll
cost,
bleep it out. We'll bleep it.
cost to make, and then the return when someone buys it.
Not counting like
Yeah, they
other
definitely-
expenses,
yeah.
just off the hoodie, just like off the hoodie itself, it's around 50%. Like, or at least if the hoodie is $10, we'll sell it for 20. Like,
Yeah.
it's 50% up front. I'll say like for the basic hoodies, it's more on zip-ups. Zip-ups, we're like 65, 70 margins on those.
Yeah.
So it's really like a lot of people, it's based on like how the model you want to play it is. You can either like try to push volume, like I want as many people in my brand as I can get, or you can go, all right, I just want to make as much per customer as I can. If we were doing that, we'll probably sell the hoodies for like 80, 90. I feel like getting as many people in your brand as you can, it just makes it seem 10 times bigger.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it, like, you can see Euphoric basically everywhere. I see it on campus everywhere. It's just
Really?
like, yeah.
I see it on TikTok all the
Tell
time.
me what that feeling is like. Do you remember the first time you saw a complete stranger wearing the hoodie?
Yeah, we took a trip to California last year. This is like we barely had any followers. We had followers who like not nowhere near the point we're at now. So it's like I seen people wearing it. Then me and my friend we had on the zip up. They were like, "Oh, where'd you get your zip up from?" I think I seen that on TikTok.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, we made it."
Dude,
It was crazy.
I wouldn't even know how to feel.
Like yeah, it's a crazy feeling. And I feel like wearing it, I feel like somebody always like asks me like, "Oh, where'd you get your hoodie from?" Or that's a nice. Like it just stands out when you wear it. And I feel like those are the type of pieces that people like really connect to. Like you're gonna really remember the hoodie if somebody like compliment you when you wearing it.
Yeah.
And that's like really our goal when we like make our items is to like get attention with it.
Especially if it's a stranger, man. It's like an authentic, genuine compliment.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so much.
So for the people that don't know, you go to Michigan now, right?
Yeah, I go to
And so like, I kind of want to know, how do you balance this big brand and you're going to Michigan too? Like,
You take a lot of classes at the same time.
Are you taking a lot of classes right now?
Yeah, I'm taking 4 classes. It's a lot of like, it takes it does, it is hard, but at the same time, you just gotta like cut out some stuff that's not needed. Like I used to waste a lot of time last year, playing video games, watching movies. I don't watch movies anymore. I don't play video games. I might watch sports here and there, but that's it. It's just like really using my time wisely, especially because you really like you have to cut something off. You don't want to cut off like time you spending with your family, friends. So I'd rather cut off like unproductive things such as just sitting around all day watching Netflix, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you really don't. A lot of people don't realize like how much time they truly like use on stuff like that. Like if somebody was to check their screen time, they probably on their phone 9 hours a day, and then they wouldn't even. It doesn't even seem like it throughout the course of the day.
That's what like all of us are guilty of. Like we could be putting so much time into like something productive, but instead we're just like comfortable doing comfortable things. It's hard to get out of that mindset.
And one thing I have noticed about school is like it takes up time, but at the same time it kind of like puts me in a schedule. Like I know like, all right, I got homework to do tonight, so like I gotta do this now. But it's like if I didn't have school there, I'd be like, oh, I can just push it back to the end of the day. I still got time.
It
So
forces
like,
you to
keep me
time
in the
management.
schedule.
But what I want to ask is like, why did you decide to just stay in school? I feel like you just drop out. Do you feel like you can be at the point to drop out? And just...
I feel like school for me, like it's hard at the same time, but at the same time I can manage it with having a team and everything. So I really look at school as like basically like an insurance plan. Like I know if nothing else works out, you know, I can get a job with, you know, my degree here, you know, still have a good plan ahead of me. It's basically like, an insurance plan.
What's your degree in? Does it complement the Euphoric brand?
Yeah, my degree is going to be in computer science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're doing computer science and Euphoric at the same time.
So that's like coding, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, it's like it's genius. Genius.
Bro, how do you even do that?
It's
I used to be a
crazy.
computer
How'd you
science.
know you wanted to do computer science? Like straight out of high school?
Mainly because I chose computer science. I'm like, all right, one day I know I want to do something like software related. I want to be like a software related company. And I actually got one coming out, like building out now that I'm working on. And it's like, all right, I want to major in this, learn everything I can, and just really get a grasp on everything that I want to do. I took a class on it in high school and I really liked it, and that's what really got me into doing it for college.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just took off from there. It's mainly, I look at stuff in the perspective of like, what kind of like business would I want to start? I really don't think I'll work that much because I worked a lot of jobs growing up. I worked like at a movie theater, I worked at Myers, I worked at Taco Bell, I worked at the mall. I did like any job I worked at. I'm like, yeah, this life is not for me.
Yeah.
So I know like if I really want to be happy in life, I'm gonna just have to own my own business.
Mm-hmm. Be your own boss.
Yeah.
Back in the clothing. So like our thing is we want to just teach the audience for anyone that wants to try and do what you're doing. So that being said, what's the biggest tip for like the first drop of a clothing line?
I'd say the biggest tip that you need to do, you need to post as much as you can. You should be posting, especially because at the beginning stage, you have more time than money. So you got to use your time wisely. You should be posting 5 times a day minimum on TikTok, like 5 times a day.
So like pictures and videos?
Pictures, videos, like little slideshows. You can easily go on the TikTok search bar. You can just type in clothing brands. You can like sort it. You can see the top posts that's for clothing brands. Make it in your own way for your brand. If you wanted to, it's unlimited ideas on TikTok that you could just find and just like refurbish in your own way.
Yeah, make it unique.
Yeah, for your brand.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like TikTok is the strongest tool. I always say like without TikTok, we probably wouldn't be here right now. That's the strongest organic tool right now. You just got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, definitely. So for the ambassadors, have you ever had anyone be like, nah, I'm good, man?
Yeah, we had a few people be like that. Really, it don't happen that much. I'm surprised.
You take it personally?
No.
I'd be like, man.
No, I don't take it personally because it's like we send out so many like ambassador requests. It's like it doesn't even like it don't really phase. It's like we sending out probably at least 40 packages a week to just ambassadors to wear and just post videos in and all that.
So do you have any like what's the biggest name? Like you got like Adrian Nunez or someone, some Michigan player?
Nah, we got a pretty big influencer about to wear it soon in like the next 1 to 2 weeks. She got I think 10 million followers. I ain't gonna say the name yet, but she finna post it.
We gotta ask her after the camera.
She gonna post it soon. So yeah,
she's on TikTok?
She mainly on Instagram.
10 million on Instagram?
Yeah.
Bro.
I got like Sarah Snyder or something.
Bro, they just found like a movie actress or something.
It's about to go crazy.
Holy, did she find you guys or you reached out?
We reached out to her. We reached out to her last year. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely not in our budget. Reached out to her again this year.
Yeah.
She looked through our website. She was like, oh yeah, I really like this item. Boom, boom, I can do it for this price. And I was like, all right, that's a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're trying to have it coming out in the post in May since that's Mental Health Awareness Month. And then we get really tied in with like the campaign that we want to run in May.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have like an article coming out on M Live that month and everything. So we just
live?
yeah. really put the big campaign out that month in May.
Did they already interview you for that article?
Yeah.
How was that?
I'm not gonna lie, that was a crazy experience. It's crazy how it happened. So we're doing a photo shoot at like a building right now. Yeah. And there's somebody from MI up there. They're like watching us do the photo shoot. They're like, so what you got going on?
It wasn't even planned?
Yeah, it wasn't even planned. He was just in there and he like asked us some questions. Then he gave me his card. He was like, yeah, they should be sending you a call over within like the next 1 to 2 days. Mm-hmm. And they called me, they asked me some questions over the phone. And they were like, oh yeah, can you come back to Saginaw to do like a photo shoot and everything for the interview?
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm going back. I drove back like middle of the week, did that, came back to Ann Arbor like same day.
Dude, that's awesome. So do you look at competition a lot at all to keep you going? Or like
I feel like at the beginning, yeah, but now it's just like we just focused on running our own race. I feel like always comparing ourselves to others is just gonna make us feel it's the worst thing to do. Everybody's like you might be comparing like your year 1, your year 2, somebody else's year 7. So it's not really a fair comparison.
Everyone's at their own race.
Yeah.
So is there like, have you had clothing brands or startups around Ann Arbor reach out to you asking for help or tips?
Not really around the area, but a lot of people do reach out and ask
from all over?
Yeah, from all over.
That's cool.
It's like they just know, like, all right, like they really see you for like they see how quick like it just blew up. They're like, all right, what do they know that that they're doing? And really, I say the main thing with us is just like having a message behind the brand that people can relate to, staying consistent with people, having good customer service. That's what really builds like the community around your brand and like keeps people coming back to it.
Yeah, like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Like customer service is everything. Like we sold 1,000 hoodies this month, but we took forever to ship. We didn't reply to emails. We didn't. You got to keep getting new customers every month, and that's way more expensive than just having the same customers come over and over again. Like if we just let's say we were like, all right, we don't want to run any paid ads for the rest of the year. We still have all these customers that we could just market to for free. And just go off our own database. And let's say, Instagram gets shut down, Facebook gets shut down. Now you have no audience to market to. You don't got your own email list built out of people.
Yeah, you gotta send out like a newspaper.
Yeah, it's like you're done. You're done after that. Like all that can shut down and we can still run our business.
Yeah. So 5 years from now, where do you hope to see the brand? Like in retail stores or like still just strictly online?
Yeah, retail stores. We're trying to like expand more globally to like the UK, all type of stuff.
Yeah,
like
they gonna like the UK.
Yeah,
like them tracksuits.
We're trying to go crazy.
Gotta get one in Central C.
We trying to like get the Euphoric. We're getting the Euphoric YouTube channel started in 2 weeks. We just really trying to build up the community with Euphoric. We're trying to get on like a Gymshark level. Like we're really trying to build it up crazy.
Do you want to drop athletic clothing?
I feel like we do want to venture into that more too.
Yeah.
As like the business grows, it's really like I feel like that'll add more people to our audience.
Mm-hmm. Do you have shorts right now? I know you got hoodies and jackets.
Yeah, we got shorts. We got shorts too. We got shorts coming out at the end of May.
That'll be the first shorts drop ever for the brand? Okay.
Yeah, we dropped shorts last year, but I feel like this year we like really like locked in on the shorts. Like they crazy this year. So we got them coming out end of May.
What
T-shirts,
about,
all that.
Yeah, t-shirts. You guys do hats too? Like,
hats.
What all do you do?
We do hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts. We got belts coming out. We got all type of stuff. We got like we're doing a back to school giveaway in August. We got Euphoric book bags with that.
That's nice.
So how do you keep it from just looking like merch? Because to me this looks more like it's closer to actual fashion than some like YouTuber or just someone dropping merch.
Yeah. Well, us we work with 4 different designers. So we'll like come up with the design. I'll send out to 4 different people.
Yeah.
And they'll each make like 3 versions of the design. So that's like 12 designs I'm getting.
Oh, so you sketch up the idea yourself, then they come up with the actual thing?
They come up with the actual design of it. Like they like bring it to life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if I'm getting 12 designs made of the same thing, just in different like variations, like one of them is just gonna like stick out. And that's usually the one we go with. Like we never just try to cheap out on designs and just try to get like a quick design made. Like we really like put a lot of thought process into it, which is why we have to plan everything so far in advance. Like we already, like we had everything we're doing this year planned out in like November of last year.
Mm-hmm. Damn. See, that's tough.
Especially with clothes, it's a lot harder because of like the manufacturing process takes a lot longer. Like it's at least probably a 1 to 2 month process. So at least at minimum got to be 2 months in advance on like what you want to do.
So today, say you made a new design you like that you want to put on the website. It would take 2 months for that to be manufactured. And
Yeah,
then
if I
drop.
like got a design back today from my designer, that design wouldn't be dropped until like July or August. Right?
Okay. Damn, so you got it all scheduled out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We don't need your help because
We need all these.
Yeah, bro.
It's false.
I'm telling you, it gets deep, bro. It gets deep. There's like a lot of ways you can. I know people who's making a lot of money off selling shirts for $6 or selling shirts for $10. Or it's just a lot of ways to do it.
Yeah, I don't even care about making money at first. I just want to make sure everyone's wearing it.
That's the thing.
So if I gotta make
I
it
feel like
cheap or
I
something,
feel like people
I
are.
feel like that's what people get stuck on. They try to make as much money as possible first.
Yeah.
Us, we're not really focused on making money. We're just focused on like really just making the brand as big as possible.
yeah,
Now,
money will come later.
it'll always come. It'll be easy to like just increase your profit and all that later on. But I feel like especially the first few years, you want to focus on growing your brand and actually having it sustain throughout these next few years. Instead of you trying to take all the money out, you're not really growing. If you're not growing, then the business is dying. You got to be growing every year.
What do you think about everyone on TikTok like copying the same design, like the stars, and, like the white 2K stuff, and like
I feel like, a lot of people think clothing is just like the easy, and it's easy to like enter into, but it's hard to like really get big with and sustain. So they probably not even like really into it. It's easy to start. I don't got that much money. You can start it for like $100, $200. I'm gonna just try this out. This design looks okay. I see it for somebody else. I'm gonna just put it on the shirt and just hope the video go up and just pray for that.
yeah. So y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop doing that. You like thought about going to Atlanta? I know a lot of like.
Oh yeah, we're going to Atlanta this year too for the Atlanta
Would
Street
you move out there?
I would. That's probably, if I was to leave here, that's where I would go. I would. Just because I feel like with all the connections there and everything, that'd just be like the perfect spot.
Little
Like
corners.
anybody, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get
Quan-
in. You gotta get in.
YouTuber?
Yeah, you gotta get in on that. Hey, shout out Quan, man. We gonna
Get
make
a Euphoric Hellcat rap.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Do it.
crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, Quan and upped his prices. Not he charged
Oh, yeah.
5K a post now.
Yeah.
He worth it though. He worth it though.
He do like 1K for a story post.
Yeah,
Like
he's-
500.
He used to charge like $2,000 for a post. Now he went up to 5K. So it's crazy.